If you've watched this channel before, you know that I'm really into video lights. Yeah, I know it's kind of weird, but I really do get excited about a light that has a new feature. For example, an LED light that has a new color engine in it that makes it look better on the skin. Or maybe it's a super powerful light. Or maybe it's a small, tiny little light that can do so much. Or maybe it's a light that comes with a bunch of really, really cool modifiers for it. Yeah, I do love a creative light with a great modifier. But I don't just love every single light that's sent to me, and I can usually point out some things in the light that I wish were better. So some I love and some I hate. And then there's some lights that are just, well, boring. Boring because, yeah, they're really good. There's not much to complain about it. The fan noise doesn't disqualify it, but, it's just not really that exciting. And that's the way I felt when Godox sent me the ML40R. But even though there's nothing about this light that had a big wow factor to me, I realized that, it's probably the best little light in its class. It's only $119, and you get a nice 40-watt light that has the great specs and the great color science, as well as the great app from Godox. Now, this is a 40-watt full-colored light, and it has an ML mount on it, Godox's proprietary mount for small lights. And it comes in a simple cardboard box. I don't think there's anything else in there. Oh, I lied. There's a USB-C cable. It does come with a little plastic Fresnel on here, and this is the ML-L10, which I believe is a 10% beam angle. Now, the build feels really good, and the plastic's great, but yeah, it is plastic. Has a great screen on here, much like all the other Godox lights, and the light that comes out of this has some great specs as well, just what we would expect out of a light from Godox. Now, because this light is a 40-watt light, it does have a fan in it, but it has some great fan controls. For example, you can completely turn the fan off if you only use this at 20%. And you can set it to medium, which is pretty quiet if you only use it at 60%. At 100%, it's kind of loud, and you can hear it if it's off in the distance. Here I've got it set to medium, and it's not going to be loud at all. But when it's right up next to the microphone, here I'll turn it on to high. Yeah, you can hear that. Most of the time I just set the light to auto, and if it's a problem, then I can deal with it. But so far, it hasn't really been a problem, especially when it's a few feet away. There are 4 powerful magnets here on the back that do a good job of holding this, and it also holds it away from the fan, so, it doesn't burn up. Of course, there's a bunch of effects on here, and it's all controllable through the Godox app. Now, it's not a full metal light, and it's not waterproof, and the fan is a little on the noisy side, but other than that, this is a very, very solid light. But probably the biggest selling point is the mount, the ML mount, because yes, it comes with this one little Fresnel, but there are a bunch of other Fresnels that you can get for this light. I happen to have some other ML light. This is the 36-degree beam angle, and you can see that the beam angle is quite a bit wider. Oh, and here's a 15. But it doesn't stop there. My AD-BLI came with this little zoom Fresnel, so you can actually change the beam however you'd like. Yeah, pretty cool. Oh, and that's not all. There are a lot of great accessories for the ML mount. For example, it has these magnetic diffusers that you can stick right on the front of the light. Some of these diffusers actually make the light smaller, and some of them actually spread it out wider. Here, let me show you what these diffusers can do. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. And actually, bare bulb works pretty well too, because the light is pretty evenly spread. Oh, and of course, this is a full color light, so you get all of the full RGB spectrum. And the available accessories go far beyond what I've shown you here. There's also barn doors and this very popular bubble diffuser. Yeah, I love the fall off of this, and I can see this coming in pretty handy. If that's not big enough for you, well, there's always the ML tint. Yeah, this is awesome. And up from here, they make a little larger softbox and lantern as well. So to me, the superpower of this light really lies in the ML system. And these modifiers aren't really expensive. I'll have a link down below, and you can check the current price. Now, I do wish they made this in a kit with a bunch of accessories, but I kind of get it. I think Godox is trying to say, hey, if you've got an 80 or a 150 and a bunch of modifiers, well, you can pick this up for only $119, and it's fully battery powered. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention, it runs off battery and charges USB-C. And while I'm a little disappointed that this light doesn't have the new color palette technology that Godox has, it's an accent light, and I just don't think I would be able to see the difference, and I don't think I'd really want to pay for the difference in a small little 40-watt light. So who is this light for? Well, it's obviously for me, a person who has a couple other ML lights. I have an 80 bi and a 100 bi, and these have been great little travel lights. And it appears that Godox is coming out with more and more ML lights all the time. There's a full colored light as well as one that has that new colored lab technology. But do keep in mind that all the great modifiers for the RS system don't work with the LS system. Yeah, Godox pretty much has two small little mounts, so you kind of have to pick one or the other, or at least know exactly what you want for each light. Now, the RS modifiers don't have these little plastic Fresnels like the ML line, but they do have a RS version of pretty much all the other modifiers. And personally, I'm pretty enamored with the RS60R and the kit that comes with so many accessories. But this light does cost an additional $100, so $219 versus $119. And right now, there isn't a cheaper version of the RS light. But maybe there will be someday, and if there is, I'll hopefully get it and review it on this channel. You might want to consider subscribing. Just saying. Well, I do hope this video was helpful in your decision. If you'd like to learn more about the RS light, well, you can just click on that little video right over there and see all of those fantastic modifiers in action. Hey, thanks for stopping by.